Hello. Whoop. Am I coming through? Welcome to the stream, people. If anyone's there, carrying on with our character today. I've been doing a little bit of work off stream, as you might be able to tell. So yeah. Let me just post the link to this in my Discord, and then we can be good to go. Okay. Hey Martin, how's it going, dude? Welcome back. Welcome back to the extreme stream of PS1 goodness. Although maybe his hair is slightly out of the scope of PS1, but I'm okay with that. So let me just get my tablet in, because I'm hoping we're going to get to do some textures today. Glad to hear it, dude. So yeah, it would be nice to get some textures done today. I've been fiddling about. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Pretty good, actually. I've had a good day. I don't know if you were here when I said it, but I quit sugar recently, and I've been having a pretty rough time. Definitely not taking it too easily. And I think today is the first day when I've been like, oh, I actually feel pretty good. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Gotta do something about this N gone. Nobody likes an N gone. Power to you. Yeah. Hey, 2-foot sheep. How are you? I don't know if I like that try being in the middle like that. Is there something else, some other way I can do it? Maybe if I subdivide this and then do it like 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they going to be funny shape? Wait a minute. Probably, but it'll be all right. Where does this even go down to? I might bring this up to the forehead level, maybe. Wait, let me select all the linked. God damn it, Babby. I'm good, working, planning to make Homeworld 2 cinematic scene. I haven't played Homeworld 2, but I always thought it had a pretty cool cover. It's the one, it's got some lady's face with some blue doodles coming out of her head, right? Am I thinking of the right thing, or am I just like confusing you now? Okay. So I'll bring this out here. Merge that at last. And then we've got this spare kind of dude here, but we need to use that somehow. So maybe I'll have to subdivide this line. Oops. Subdivide. Bring it over here. Merge at last. Like, I separated the head out because I needed to do some work on it. Separated it from the hair. I mean, I was doing it all together at first, and then it just got kind of messy. So then I separated it out, but it's still like, well, I still got a lot to do with it. But I'm really hoping to get into some painting today, because I'm in the mood for some painting. Just want to make sure this geometry is not too whack. It's not the best way. I don't like having these kind of folds behind things. Like, ideally I like to connect it, but I need that kind of disconnect for the hair. But maybe if I just have it just this part, and then I'll be able to get rid of all the kind of stuff behind that. Oh no, it's too transparent. Wait, so we've got this face here, but we've got one like there which is not being used. How do you usually go about painting skin? Hey Appley, hey Jayski. So I'd say the way I do it is pretty much the same for everything I do, and that's like start with the things that, oh, that's not good. How can I get rid of this? Because it kind of folds over. I don't like that, but I guess I can just, it's not going to cause any issues. I just don't like it being there. Maybe if I dissolve this edge. So it's the same way I do it with a lot of things. I can show you because I'm definitely going to get to doing this, painting this today. But in general, what I like to do is start with the darker tones and then work the other way until I get my way to the light tones. That's the thing that seems to work best for me. So I'll do all the shadows, and so far my character is 570, which is really frigging good, because if we look at old Leon, where is he? RE2MV. Or we got, I was using this for butt inspiration. This is 801 tries, and this is Chris, the unlockable from RE2, I guess. And he's similar. I think Leon is slightly less, maybe 700 and something. But yeah, so far we've got 570. So a lot of the detail does go in the head. And after that, the detail will go in kind of like the chest, I'd say. And like I'll be doing a little bit on the chest because it's pretty blocky, but not too much actually. I think you can do so much with texture on the text, but with hair especially, like I feel like it's better to just go full ham and get some like swooshes, because I wanted that kind of hair that goes back, you know. Have you tried the rib method? I never got a good result from straight painting, but what's that method? I haven't heard of that. Hang on, let me just get some ambience going. If the music gets too loud, like let me know and I'll turn it down. I don't want to annoy anyone's ears. What's the rib method? Can you explain it? Okay, so we got a little bit of clashing here. Oh, let's connect up the hairline here. Last, basically you separate the skin tones into red, yellow, and blue. Then go over very lightly with normal skin tone, and then maybe... no, I haven't heard of that, but that sounds like an interesting way. I kind of do the skin tone and stuff intuitively, but my stuff never really comes out looking realistic, I think. So, what am I going to say? What do I want to say? I mean, I don't know what I want to say. I'm just talking shit, as always. Well, yeah, I like to do hue shifting while I'm doing any kind of texturing. You know, just bringing in some different colors as I get darker or lighter. But I just do it on a by case by case basis. That's how you say it. Not yet. I'll have to do it later. I started on it. I know what's wrong with it now.
Can I use it?
Well, not for any banking stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's wrong with it?
Yeah, I do. I'll tell you later. Got some annoying, like, virus malware kind of shit on wife's phone. I always use the same OST confirmation. Yeah? Cool. Basically, you separate the skin... Oh, I've read that, sorry. You use it when doing realistic... Yeah. Yeah. I don't do realistic, really. I don't know if I could. I always feel like I'm not that good to do realistic kind of styles. I just do my own kind of thing. Ooh, this looks so gross up here. That's better. Bit better. I would really like to make a separation between these two kind of clumps though, but I think it might be better to have it like this actually, so that we can paint on it. How you shoulder stick to torso? Well, they're just meshing through there. See, just like that. Meshing through. I should say clipping through. I'm making up terms. All right, let's check that this is all connected all the way around. I'll show you my preferred method for unwrapping characters. All right. I don't really like it when things overlap things like this, but because his hair is going over the ear, I thought I'd make an exception. Just for the sake of a little bit of flair, I guess. Yeah, that's good. I don't want it to be too identical either, so I tried to make it a little different on each side. Okay, don't forget to drop me a like if you enjoy it, guys, so more people can come here and to fight the random dislikes I might get. You never know. People might hate me, think I'm an idiot. Stupid idiot. And they would probably be right, to be fair, but... merge at last. Okay. I'm gonna merge this, maybe, yeah? Let's see how it looks. Okay. I hate this thing going on up here. It just doesn't look right. It's because of there's a line underneath there. Let's see if we can get rid of it. Is that doing anything for you? I feel like you can get away with more dumb geometry at this level, but I do try. If anyone's thinking, oh god, that looks really like shoddy, I do try. I think the face, to be fair, has okay geometry, but some of the hair is a bit iffy, and there's some, like, it looks like underlying faces where I've not, because I separated the hair out and then attached it again, so it looks a bit weird. Let's see, these lines should probably be together somehow, because it's creating all sorts of weirdness. Now, is that going to look super weird? But we're like, could go on like this forever, merging everything though. Maybe it'd be alright like this. But then I might as well just merge that there, and then, oh god, we just merge everything. I'm just a bit OCD about the, like, geometry, I guess. Now I'm gonna undo that We don't need to do that. But maybe this should be a separate thing. So let me just split that away. Ah! Jesus. Split. Oh, thanks for giving me that one vertex. No. I'm actually going to just stick with it. I need to stop worrying so much. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Calm down. It's okay. And let me just look at the thing you were talking about, Aptly. Wait, Aptly, what's your name in the Discord, by the way? I'm confused. His hair kind of reminds me like Guybrush Threepwood right now. But I guess that's okay. Oh, based swordman. Do you mind changing your name in, like, changing your nickname in the server to your YouTube? Because it really helps me remember who people are. Otherwise, I get mega confused sometimes because I'm an idiot. Oh, look at that. Loose geometry. Everyone likes geometry that's loose, right? Thanks, dude. I need to make a notice about it when people join or something, because otherwise it's like I feel like I'm talking to multiple people at once. Merge at last. Okay. Jayski, are you in the server? Like, let me just shade this smooth because it feels like it should be a bit smoother shaded than that. Let me check that everything's shading okay. Yeah, shade smooth. Normals, recalculate outside. Alright, let's see what he looks like if we rotate on the Z-axis. See, that doesn't look like smooth shading to me. Oh, Maxi. Thank you, dude. So, mesh. I really love this song. I don't remember where it plays, but it kind of reminds me of a like Final Fantasy song in a way. Smooth faces. Alright, let me just flat shade it all. Yeah, see, it's keeping its flat shadedness, which is very annoying when it does that. I wonder if there's like something bugging it. Object. Shade. Smooth. Recalculate inside. Let's just do all the thing. Ugh. No. Oh no, I messed it all up. Let's turn these sharps off. Ugh. That's not what we want. Mesh, flip, no, mesh, Smooth faces. Come on, smooth the faces. I need those faces to be really smooth. I wonder if there's like some double vertexes going on. Merge those by distance. Nada. Nothing. Neats. Is it because of the... Oh, I see. I'm an idiot. Okay. News flash. I'm an idiot. So that should be okay now, because now it's not a silly old Engon. Let me make a face out of this. Goddamn Engons coming ruining our stuff. Oof. Hey, J-Ski, you shouldn't knock yourself. Your scene you put there looks really good. Okay. There's like... Oh, look at this. Ugh. Gross. And this is all squeegeed up as well. You don't know how my... Oh, put it in the server, dude. I want to see. Oh, this was supposed to be more down as well. And this was supposed to be more up. God, sometimes I just get so kind of stuck in this slight adjustment mode. And it's like everything else, what I'm supposed to be doing kind of disappears. And then after a while, I'm like, oh, damn, I should have been doing this instead of just friggin' moving around some tiny, insignificant vertices, you know? I'm sure you guys can probably relate. That's like when I'm making the game, sometimes, I don't know if you've seen my subtitle creation system, but that's a good example of me going ham on something when it should have been like, there's no need for it to be so, no need for it to be so involved. Like I added an audio visualizer so you can see where the timing for the voices should be, and it's just so overkill. What's this about? Oh, that's a funny shape in it. Well, something ain't right here. Mesh, normals, flip, mesh, normals. Mesh. Trying to remake him from scratch. Well, send me the old one if you don't mind. I'm curious. I'm not gonna laugh. Okay, so we got some funkiness still going on here somewhere. It's times like this that kind of confuse me, because it's clearly a... Oops. You know, it's just a square. It's not weird, but still... he's he's not gonna stay too long there. Okay. Hey, he's not so bad. What are you talking about? It definitely has the 90s vibe in the graphics and that, I guess, 80s vibe in him. Right, I should actually stop dicking about and just do something now. But is the lighting okay? So, as I've shown on streams before, the way that I like to do my unwrapping of characters... Oh, actually, I should probably finish the body first before I unwrap, right? I just wanted to adjust some of this stuff. Make him look less cromulent, because he's too cromulent right now. I kind of wanted him to have like high-waisted jeans, you know? And yeah, I think it would just be a good look for him. I'm gonna delete all this side and this side so I can be sure that everything is 100% straight. Now, can I get a... Yeah, I can actually. I'm just gonna delete all of this and mirror it. So delete all vertices, select all these. I don't know if you guys have done this before, but if you want to line up all of the pixels to make sure they're straight, you can press like S for scale, and then the axis you want it to be straightened on, so X and then 0, and it will make them all like in line with each other. If that's obvious, I'm sorry, but that's for people who don't know that. It's a pretty handy thing to do. Okay. Let's apply this mirror modifier again. Like, the only thing that sucks about working with tries is the edge loops sometimes, but I think the aesthetic is more important than how difficult it is to work with. I got an issue with light with him, so I need to... What do you mean with light? What is light? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. How long have you been working like a game dev? Well, I'm like, I don't do this full time. I put a lot of work into it, but I have a full-time job as well. But I've been kind of serious about game dev, I'd say, for like maybe a year. Well, thinking about it for like the last 6 months before that, but really getting into it for 6 months. But I've been making small games and dicking around with programs for like years, you know, but never actually had the concentration or the motivation to stick with something long term like I have now. How about you, Martin? I don't know. He got the shadow reversed when the light is behind him. The shadow... Ah, yeah. So what you want to do is press Control N. No. In edit mode, select everything. Is it Shift N? Yeah, and it like flips the normals. Or you can go up here, Mesh. Oh, Alt N, sorry. and flip normals or recalculate outside. The first kind of games I made were in Flash. I think MX 2004. So how old is that? Like 16 years ago I was using that. But I don't be discouraged because I've been messing around that time, because in the last 6 months or so, I would say I've learned like the majority of what I actually know, and it's because I finally started actually trying to learn and get better instead of just sticking with what I knew and staying as good as I'd always been, or as bad as I'd always been, you know? I think anyone can pick up coding and game dev pretty quick, as long as they're persistent. It's like one of those things as well. It's not like you have to be really smart to do it either. You don't have to be some expert at maths unless you want to be like a graphics programmer or something. That would probably help. But for the purposes of making games, like, you don't need to be a genius. You just need to be you just need to put time in it like any other skill. I'm not saying that like I'm some expert on it now, by the way. I still have loads of things to learn. Yeah, I think devotion is a really good aspect. I don't know about you guys, but like I talk about this all the time, but the reason that I'm so driven to do this now is because for most of my life I have always lacked motivation to do anything for a long term, and now that I have the opportunity to actually do things and stick to them, I'm not gonna let the chance pass me by, you know? I want to really give it my best shot. Because I feel like I've just been kind of punishing myself for not being doing the things I wanted to do before, you know? And now living a life where I feel like I'm doing things the way I want to do them, it feels pretty nice. You should try and prove me right, dude. Oh, look at that. 300 subscribers. I should have got some kind of thanks, gaming chair. Welcome, by the way. I should have got some kind of like those noise makers, you know, like. But I guess that's close enough. I'll act like I'm popping open a bottle of champagne. Did that sound like it? Yeah, that's cool. Well, it's good that there's some silver lining to that furlough, or however you say it, innit? I know that's a thing, by the way. I just don't know how it's pronounced. I know what it's about. I just don't know how to pronounce it because I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I want him to have some kind of high-waisted pants, and I want it to mesh a little bit better together than like this. Furlough. Ah, okay. Thanks. This torso is... Oh, maybe it's not exactly on... No, it is. It weirds me out when stuff like this happens. Like, this doesn't look straight to me, like the shadows, but maybe it's just because of the shadow position, right? It looks to be pretty good, actually. Okay. So... I'd say I'm fairly happy with this. Let's have a look. I want to put as much detail as possible, like I said before, into the actual textures. I just need to be sure that when I animate this, it's going to look good. Because I don't want to spoon it up, if you know what I mean. It needs to be extra cromulent. The baby's going... Ah! 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 Oh yeah, wait. I need to extrude, face extrude. Well, maybe I don't need to. Hang on. You gonna rig the hands? No. I never do with anything I've done so far. Just because they didn't do it in Resident Evil, so I don't have to. To be fair, that's not like the only way I work. Like, for example, I am thinking about having animated faces on some of my my characters. I'm not actually going to be using this character in a game. This is it's purely for the tutorials purposes at the moment. But yeah, their hands, like in Resident Evil games, they're always like this. So that's I like it like that. And you wouldn't really see PlayStation games, or I don't think so anyway, that would have fully rigged hands. Maybe you'd be lucky and get a thumb or something, and that would be possible. But another thing that might be done is making two sets of hands. So one will be... Do you have any advice on where to start with? Yeah, I'll show you. One sec. Let me just find it. This is the best video I ever found to find your way around Blender. It's like an hour and a half long, and as you watch it, just pause it and go through. Yeah. So have a look. You can leave this stream or leave it running or whatever. I recommend really watching that. It's a great video. Infenzia has really got good content for that kind of stuff. Okay, so I would say this guy's ready. So I'll show you how I like to do the projecting the UVs. So first of all, let's select the part that we want. Okay, cool, dude. To get everything a similar size, although it will change later, I like to watch this centimeters, 10 centimeters thing and then count. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's a better way of doing it, but it's just what I find to be kind of okay. So I like to look at the angles of the face and think if it's like more than a 45-degree angle, then it will be somewhere else. It will be on a different sheet. So I go in here. See, this is over 45 degrees, so that won't be it. I select all these faces like this and like this. And this does produce some kind of glitches, by the way, or in the way it looks, but it actually is... Ooh, that's a tough one about the hair, but I'm gonna go with it. it does make some kind of glitches about the perspective, but I think it's the best way of doing it for me. I'm gonna do these ones under here in this projection as well, just because it's gonna be under this otherwise when we project from that way. And also I think about seams, so there's gonna be a seam probably running down here. We can try and connect the UVs together to lessen that seam, but there's going to be a seam there. So there's either going to be a seam or warping unless we really unwrap it for hours, and I don't do that. Because if you look again at the Leon or Chris, whatever, RE2MV, I've said this a lot of times and I know it's boring, but let's turn this to texture mode. Just see this seam along the edge of his face? That's because it was projected from a front view onto the UV, and that's why the side of the nose pixels get distorted and why the pixels under the nose are so huge. It's because it's all from one view, another view, another view. So to get the similar aesthetic, that's how I like to do it. Doesn't look like there is a mirror modifier. There is no edge in the middle of their head now. No, there's no mirror modifier. So now I'll go project from view. Hang on, I just need to make sure. So 1, 2, wait. Centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4. You project from view, and some of these will probably change, but this is a neat way that I've found to do it. Another thing you can do is mark the edges around everything so that you know what you've already unwrapped. I haven't seen other people doing this, but this is how I do it. So this, I think, was also on there. So I'll just go around like this and mark the outline of what I've unwrapped. I'm not going to use this mark for anything, but it's just so that I know I don't need to unwrap those things again. And let's double check that by selecting each face. Yeah. So all of this is okay. What's that there? Oh, that's that. Okay. Why not make flat head sides like the seamed one? Flat head sides? What do you mean? You mean like Chris there? That is basically what we're doing. If that's what you mean. I'm gonna take a second just to press Control H to hide everything but that. Compress C. Oh yeah, I never used this tool, but you're right, it's probably faster. I think I do a lot of things the slow way, to be fair. And escape to leave. Thanks. So, well, like these top ones will definitely be, they'll all be done from the top, I would think. I'm half tempted to do this one from the side view as well, but I've already done it, so I'm going to leave it for now. This one cannot be, so I'm going to have to unwrap that separately. This one also is going to have to come separately. We're missing a face here. I can put that in a sec, but we're not going to need that anyway right now. So this is for this side. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you unwrap smart UV, not smart UV, project from view and move it up there. Now we got this horrible overlapping problem here. That's because I shouldn't have selected all of those faces. So this one is going to have to be probably done in a separate fashion. Or maybe it'll be alright actually. If I do it like this. Yeah, I mean, his head kind of boxy, so why not make your models boxy too, so it would be easier to pick what faces? Just because, like, a lot of PlayStation models, they didn't have, like, longer hair. So, where's all this stuff coming from? Oh, this as well can't be there. Is that selected? No. That's not selected. Like my other character that I did is quite boxy, to be fair, because he's got a short haircut. Huh. So what is this all about? Oh, it's because it's overlapping the ear, isn't it? That's annoying. I might have to hide this part and unwrap it separately. So let's hide all of this stuff, the stuff that goes in front, and this stuff. Yeah. It's because I wanted to have the hair like over the top of the ears, but yeah, well, that's it. Let me just select these things again. Okay. Yeah, hair is definitely tricky for me. It's tricky knowing like which way to project from as well. Like sometimes it's easier to just say fuck it and do a smart UV project, you know. All right, so project from view. So that's better. I can just do it like that. Now, let's select Alt H to unhide that stuff, and then Shift H to hide everything but that. Wait, was that part of it? No. Shift H. And I'm going to just Smart UV project this stuff. Just easier for those parts. Hang on. Okay. Island margin. Should be alright. So, don't worry, we will be painting at some point. Some point this year. Now, what parts do I also need to project? Did I hide those inside parts as well? Yes, I did. Good. So, also the ears. I guess I'll just do this at the same time so that I can put them in a similar place. Alt, wait. Shift H, tab, Alt H. So let's do the back of the ear. Let's make it part here. Is it the same on the other side? Yeah. Face. Top of the ear as well probably should unwrap at the same time. So let's select that. Hang on. That. God damn it, Bobby. So this, and then this. Okay, I'm going to Smart UV project those. Okay, now I'm gonna mark the seams again so I can be sure which ones I where I started up doing the unwrapping. So I think it was like here. Oh, I can't forget about those bits at the bottom as well. Yes. Hey, dude. Sephiroth's hair looked funny on PS1, yeah. He had the two little, like, things coming down. That's kind of what inspired me to try and do it this way, to be fair. Because I haven't really done long hair before. I don't remember if I unwrapped this bit. No, I don't think I did. That's good. That's good. Okay, so again, I'm going to mark a seam. But again, it's not actually going to be used, but just for training. Oh, we did unwrap that, but we can unwrap it later. Like, even if you unwrap it already, you can unwrap it again later, so... I would break the big triangles next to the nose into 2 triangles. This one? I mean, I'm projecting them like straight onto it, so it'll be all right, I think. Or oh, do you mean this bit? Uh-huh. Oh, sorry. The thing is, I kind of need those for the shape, you know? I need that point there for the cheek. I got that from, I think, the Ben model for Resident Evil 2. Oh, let's be honest though. The Metal Gear Solid 1 Liquid's hair was awful. Like, it looks so bad. Add an edge between them. Oh, you mean like this way? Oh, okay. Isn't that gonna weird up the geometry for the rest of it? No, not like that. Hang on. Add the edges from both sides. Oh, okay. Do you mean like just do like an edge loop? I don't know if it would work. Connect them in the middle on the nose as well. Why? Like, I kind of look the... I kind of like the, like, flat end of the nose, though, you know? Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, like, I don't know how... I don't know how textures will necessarily look like at the end, you know? So let's do it like that and then add some more triangles, I guess, to get rid of those weirdness. Do you think that would be better? And then like another triangle here or something. That seems kind of weird, but if you think it'll be better. Okay. And why is that better for the texture? Can you explain it to me? I'm just I need to learn. Okay, so I got that here. Because the more polygons, the better the UV will have coordinates for the textures. That's why in modern games. It's the same even when you're working with like pixels though. I don't get it, but I trust you. Okay. I got a friend of mine who's gonna be doing the music for the game for me. Because I really like his stuff. He's the guy that looks like he looks like the sheriff from Stranger Things, but he doesn't like it when I say that. That's what I learned all these years in the game. But And what do you do then, Invisible Warrior? Do you work in the game industry? To be fair, I've only been doing anything 3D like the last couple of years, so I'm well ready to accept tips. Totally up for that. Okay. So all of this stuff behind this I would like to unwrap separately probably. Wait, let me just hide this quickly. Yeah, I've always been a bit like that as well. I've always been really into like stuff like making music, for example, and I don't know, I get into random things. Like I'm thinking about starting a line of men's cosmetics as well, which is a bit random, like beard care kind of stuff. But my main focus is the game dev stuff now. Let's hide that as well. I only want the things we can actually see. It's going to be a weird edge here if I do it there, but yeah, I'm going to unwrap that separately as well. So currently, as a side project, I'm trying to make PS1 style game. That's why I need streams and thank yeah. Yeah. I've been doing like little things in Flash since I was like, I don't know if you used Flash also when that was a thing. But I had like Flash MX 2004 back in the day. I was always trying to make random stuff on that, but I never had the kind of commitment to stick anything out back then. I had so many like huge ideas that were gonna be like so great, you know, and then just did nothing. just fucked around for years. Got into partying when I was a teenager, you know, and then kind of forgot about the whole point of existence, which is making games. My first Flash game I made when I was 7 years old. It was crappy as hell, but I'm so proud of. Yeah, that's cool. I just want to make foggy, low poly vertex snapping videos for my ambient stuff here. So do it. I think I started using Flash when I was about 11. Action script. Yeah. I don't know if I would ever want to do this in a kind of official capacity when it's not working on my own game, you know, because I don't work too well with other people, I would say. Like, not too bad, but I like to do things at my own pace, you know? And if I have a boss who's telling me I need to do something faster, I just like, fuck you, dude. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it as fast, you know, I'm going to do it as fast as I want to do it. I don't have that good kind of work ethic where I can just be someone's little, you know. Oh, that's cool. I got all these cool people. And here I am, just a friggin' English teacher. Okay. So, let's press Alt-H, unhide all that stuff, and then Shift-H. Oh, wait, what? So, Alt-H. Alt-H. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to smart UV project this stuff. Put that somewhere. I can only use After Effects when it comes to... Yeah? I still use like Adobe Animate to make my videos, which is basically Flash, like to make any kind of animation stuff. I've got After Effects now, but I haven't learned how to properly use it yet. Okay, so this will be all of this stuff. Oops. Okay, dude. I would rather not give my name, but I can name X. Are you serious? That's pretty sick. Dude, I love Ex Machina. I haven't seen Interstellar yet. Is it any good? Okay, now... Good moments strung out, yeah. Yeah, I like this song too. I guess I'll unwrap this if I have to. It's gonna be like a tiny thing that never gets chromulated. Okay, so I think... Oh no, I've missed a few bits. I think I didn't get these. So I can do that from... I'm gonna do it just from here, that'll be right. Unwrap. And I'm trying to think if there's anything I haven't unwrapped, but I can just kind of have a look. Looks like it's all good to go. Have I unwrapped this? No. No, that would be better from the side, and then these can be from the underneath. Okay, so now that I've got everything unwrapped, next I like to kind of move the things to be like so. What's this here? Ah, that's the neck. And I do a really lazy way and just merge these like this. It gets rid of a bit of the harsh outline. I'm sure you could do something with like the proportional editing or proportional whatever that would make this a bit better, but it's alright. The only issue is like... and actually I should probably do that before I start. Because these sides are kind of different, I don't know if we can mirror them. Discord server, yeah, let me just... Right, I'm gonna get some sun. Oh, cool. See you later, 2-foot sheep. Yeah. Take care, dude. Let me get you my Discord link. I think I'm just gonna start painting the head. Like, I'm gonna do this. So these are both like pretty much lined up. And then I'm gonna just lock it to the x-axis and move until these things look about right. This isn't the most precise way of doing this, I guess, but I think... Oh, actually, if I make them like touching both, then I'll know that it's pretty much symmetrical. Yeah, you're welcome, Martin. Now, I guess I can move them both down. Oh wait, do I need to unwrap the face again? I think I do, because I missed out on some of those. No? Oh, this thing ain't doing anything. Delete that edge. Delete edge. This, J. I think that would be better. So, is that better? Yeah, okay. So, It's nice to see you guys. If you're here, welcome. If you haven't said hello and you're just lurking, that's fine. Lurk away. I'm not going to call attention to it like I just did. So merge center, merge center. The rear don't like it. Dun, 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 dun. Merge at center, merge at center. Now, let's just move this, oops, away a little bit. What's this bit and what's this bit? Okay, it doesn't matter if these guys are disconnected, to be honest, I think. But I'm gonna move these back just slightly so that they're not, don't get overlapping pixels or whatever. I have like 50 gig. Yeah? I really love this this stuff. Let's merge these center. Oops. No, that's not gonna friggin' work, is it? Merge center. What the hell? Oh, I was selecting faces. Merge center. Just want to clean these up a bit. Merge center. Okay. So let's make sure this is kind of straight. I should put the middle on like some line, I guess. Hey PS1 Boredom, how's it going? Think you're gonna start drawing today? Yeah, I'm gonna start drawing today, don't you worry. I just need to recombine the sulfur glands. Then we should be good to go. How is this? He used a lot of jungle-like percussion. You would find it. I like Aphex Twin too. The guy who's doing the music for my game is a really big Aphex Twin fan. I know my way of I know my way kind of looks strange, my way of doing this, but it's just the way that I found works best for me. Yeah, have you seen the video on YouTube? It's like the kids listening to Aphex Twin in the car. It's pretty funny. Draw as if it was a tutorial? Yeah, sure. I'm actually just gonna be like, yeah, this stuff's fine. I don't want to carry on doing this too long. My daughter loves the Hoover. Whenever it goes, she's like, "Ah!" Okay. Draw it as if it was a French girl. Jeez, the 90s memes. How old are all you guys, by the way? I'm guessing everyone might be a similar age to me. Okay, so... 19. I like to draw. PSI? Oh, okay. I just assumed it was PS1 because of the context of the kind of videos I make. But okay, PSI it is. It's hard to get a lot of ideas. I draw too, but only manga. What kind of manga, huh? Into my 30s. Yeah. I'm 29. Okay, that's the under bit of the hair. That can be really small. And these side bits of the hair should be okay like that. Sometimes I feel like I should just friggin' smart UV project everything because unwrapping is like annoying. Right, let's make a new image. Let's call this Eggs Benedict. No. Yeah. Okay, so well, character Steve. Just gonna call him Steve. I like to do it all on one texture. I'm not gonna unwrap the body today. I'm gonna do that off stream, but I'm gonna just start painting the head so that we've got time to do that. I'm 20. Okay, there's a lot of variance. I was looking at my like analytics and stuff on YouTube. I was curious, and it's really funny because it's like 100% of my viewers are guys. There's like no, apparently anyway. I'm the oldest, it seems. I look pretty old, if that makes you feel better. I've been told a few times that I look like I've had a hard life. See, these side bits are way too small. By the way, I know that you can use like this the other way of doing this where you get the map and put it on there or whatever. I don't know why, I just do it this way. Wait, where did the fucking like thing go, dude? Okay. So use some abstract stuff for faces, people with complex expression emotions in places like radio tower. It's like, it sounds like Interesting. I guess PS1 style things are just guy things. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Some of this will be alright. Some of it's going to need to change, like these big pixels. Although there was a big variance in pixel sizes on even PS1 models themselves, as I've talked about many times on this stream. So it's not such a big deal. Okay, texture paint. Getting better, but still not it. And this side view seems to be a bit too small as well, which is strange. Or maybe it's just because this is making it seem like that. Okay. Most interesting nights I've played a weird crunchy graphic horror stylized game. Weirdly crunchy, what does that mean? Switch is neat, Baldur's Gate never... Wait, really? Still too small. Okay. Oh, and also this part, it would be nice if it could rotate it so it's the same kind of pixel size as the rest, or the same pixel rotation, I should say. I don't know. I think there's lots of girls that like games, but I know there's that one, what's her name, who she does like Resident Evil reviews and stuff. I know there's an option to like make everything a similar size, right? What's happening? Where did my mouse go? Dude, I lost my mouse. Am I like holding down something? What the hell is happening? It's like my mouse is freaking out. My friggin' mouse switched bindings. What is happening? What is happening? I've never done that before. Is Blender like screwing up or what? Let me close it quick. I can't even click. It swapped buttons. Now, is it happening? No, it's not happening anywhere else. God damn it, Blender. Okay. Let's try that again. Never got into... The only kind of... Yeah, I mean... The only kind of thing that I would say that I got into, like that kind of stuff, was Rainbow Six Siege. That absorbed my life for a while. It's kind of like a MOBA, to be fair, or whatever you call those kind of things, because of the skills you have to use and the tactics around them, I guess. But the community for that game is really friggin' toxic too. Yeah, well, for ages I was into competitive games like that. Well, that game in particular. And then I realized it was basically like giving myself cancer, It's like, because it's just so toxic. Like, there's no two ways about it. It's like the most toxic thing getting into games like that. Unless you're like someone who really doesn't care. But I like got into it and it like became like, I don't know, part of my identity, like what rank I could reach. It's so dumb. I'm happy that I'm not like that now. Okay. I might end up redoing this whole skin another time. So if there's any messed up meshes right now, it doesn't matter. Because yeah, I'll just fucking do it again at some point, probably. So, a game called Naval Action. I'm punishing, but I love the theme. I was enjoying it until I joined a clan. That is annoying. Snake and Sudoku. What was I gonna say? So let's get on with some canoodling. Yeah, like I used to get seriously angry with those games, like actually angry, you know? And it's like, if that's what's happening, then like, why are you doing it to yourself? Okay, I'm gonna do the thing where I select, I'm gonna unmark all these edges now because we don't need them anymore. Clear the seams. And I'm just gonna hide the hair stuff because I want to do the skin tone first. So all of the stuff that's to do with hair, I'm gonna select so it doesn't bleed into it. That's probably gonna be an in-between, so I'm gonna leave that one there. Select all this stuff at the back. I know someone's saying I should do the C select, right? Thanks for that tip, whoever gave me that. I forgot I could do that. Okay, so all of that, all of that. Like, I don't know, like, I used to get seriously, like, triggered if I lost a game. And then I think the reason I quit playing it was, like, some of the, like, sometimes it was like, I had, like, a group I played with that was nice, but sometimes you had people where you played with them and they were really nice to you if you were winning. But if you made any small mistake, it's like they weren't your friend. And it's like, what's the point? You know, it's like you're just making these false kind of connections with people. And I've seen like Rainbow Six YouTubers who are like basically say just ditch your friends if you want to get better. And it's like, when I playing games for fun, you know, wasn't it supposed to be fun? I really into MMORPG, but I'm really not so social. I was never good at it. I found like yeah, those games when you just play constantly, it just sucks out your life. Like, I never felt good going to bed. Like, I just felt like I hadn't been fulfilling the thing I want to do, you know? I'm just basically being a consumer, the same as everyone else. How do you invert selection? Alt H. Wait, Alt H. Alt. Shift. Hey, wait, no. Alt H. There we go. So now I'll only paint on the face. This might be like too low amount of pixels, but I'll see how it goes with it. So sometimes I use the mouse if I'm just doing block colors. A lot of people had forget or not learned the goal. Wait, what? We're going a little bit onto the hair there, but I'm okay with that. He's got the skin tone of like the character from Undertale right now. I'm going to do something a bit interesting with the skin tone. Maybe make it kind of dull, washed out a little. So I like to kind of find my dark tone. Sometimes I like to do a more kind of reddy dark tone and then push towards yellow for the highlights. And again, I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but it creates a nice kind of effect, I think. Yeah, I only play games on a high wind. Hey, I only play games on a Saturday, and what I'm playing at the moment is Resident Evil Outbreak. Okay, yeah, doing all right, dude. How are you? Just trying to figure out the darkest dark I want to go. So yeah, in general, I usually like to do that. So I'll start with a kind of dark and then, wait, what has happened to this? Oh dear. What the frick? I done something at some point that's screwed this right up. That's really annoying. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna have to redo it, but it's fine. Are you not gonna doing a I told in one of my earlier videos, the one about my first inventory system, I said that I would do it, but I'd only do it when I'd only do it once I'd been working on the game for 6 months, because I didn't want people to invest in me if I ended up giving up again, because that's something I've did a year ago. I started on this project and then I kind of just gave up because of stuff, because I was just lazy. But now that I'm actually on my medication for the ADHD and stuff, I'm gonna be much more consistent with it. Well, I have been for the last 5 months. So as soon as I hit 6 months, I will start a Patreon, but I just don't want to do it before then, because I already promised in the video that that's how it would go. So I have the strength about this a lot of the time, sometimes a bit lower. This process takes a long time for me to do, and I kind of like to do it in a lot of different layers. So by layers I just mean times, you know. I don't do it all at once, and sometimes I delete and start again. ADHD gang, yeah. It's kind of funny how you just forget the boredom. Yeah, that's true. Like, the medication for ADHD has really helped me personally, because I now find learning interesting and everything like more interesting. It was always so difficult for me to find interesting things in things before. I would just kind of go in and out of things that were interesting at the time, and then kind of lose my drive with that, and then fall into something else for a while. like a, but never get really focused on anything in particular, you know? It's a pretty sucky way to live your life. How do you make the draw mirror? I think you go down, is it down here? Yeah, symmetry, mirror, X, Y, Z. I think I just need X though, right? Yeah. So, do a little bit of hue shifting, but not too fast. Think about where the light is hitting the character in a neutral way. I don't really like mangoes, Highwind. Me and my sister get headaches when we eat them. Just lowering the, lowering it down a little bit there. Try and think about how the contours of the face might impact the shadowing. I'm going to add some brightness on the tip of the nose, but I usually don't do that until the very end. Hey, je suis mort. How's it going? I look like I care. More mangoes for me. Yeah, so this is really important to have a pen to do this, I'd say. Like some kind of a pad. Because I just couldn't do this with a mouse. Look what happens if I try and blend with a mouse, you know? Like, it just comes out flat. You need a pen so that you can get some nice details in there. I think it's a lot of people's problem with concentration on the specific work to do. Yeah, like being able to actually organize your time effectively and plan what you want to do is something I still have trouble with. Like another 20 minutes probably. I just started painting. Yeah, I don't know. I'll put it to bed. Yeah, I have the same problem. I just get in and out thing constantly. Yeah, like the good thing with game dev for me, especially working on this project, is that if I get bored of something, also that forehead needs to come in a bit. If I get bored of some aspect of making my game, then I just leave it for a while and start working on something else, you know? And it's great. I can just start working on a new enemy or something, and then I can come back to it. And if it's something I was having difficulty with, like some system, and I wasn't sure how to plan it or something, then once I take a little break and come back, I always find some new, way better solution, you know? Nose, why you know nose? Oh wait. God damn it. Wait. I gotta select it again. Oh no, I'm gonna have to select it all again, aren't I? Hang on. How are you today? I'm doing great, dude. How are you? I tell you what, if you have ADHD and you have trouble concentrating, right? Literally, there's this ADHD music you can listen to on this guy called David Lewis's channel, and Jason Lewis, sorry, and it's like, it's just search like ADHD music and it will be one of the top things. It's helped me like so much when I'm doing like coding and stuff like that. What time is it in the UK? Weather? Oh, I'm not in the UK. I'm in the Czech Republic, so I don't know about the UK. But over here, it's been like snowing again recently. It's really weird. Okay, so deselect, Alt H. Okay, good. It snowed like so many times this year. High functioning autism, huh? No, I'm not Czech. I'm English. Yeah, I have well, one of my best friends has Asperger's, and I seem to really get on really well with people on the autistic spectrum. I don't know why, but I've had a lot of friends in life who just happen to be Aspies, or whatever you want to call them, whatever you like to be known as. Probably just, you know, person. Got really deep and then melted away. Yeah, snowed here too. It's weird. It's been snowing like crazy. I've never seen so much snow in a year. So yeah, this part I would say takes up not that long of my process doing this, but I think it's important to get the shapes right. Not to just follow the things that are there, but also follow the things that aren't there. So try and think about the places shadows would be that aren't indicated by the geometry we've actually put down. But just try and see it like a real face and think about how the light might be bouncing if it was self-shadowing, that is. People on the spectrum of ADHD pretty similar. I can often relate problems to. I've heard that too. I saw one video online. It was a guy with autism, high functioning also, and he was like telling the difference between autism and ADHD. There's also a very strange link between bipolar and ADHD. It often co-occurs, which I found very interesting, because people have thought that I was ADHD before. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if the stuff that I make is anything close to realistic. I think it usually comes out cartoony, but I feel like I'm much better than I was when I started. Obviously, you don't want to be worse than when you started, right? But yeah, he's got quite the nose. You're getting better, and you'll probably get better. Well, I hope I get better with time. It's, I would say this part of it, I love programming, don't get me wrong, but there's something so satisfying about this part for me, just painting on textures. I love it. But I'm gonna have to unwrap this guy again at some point because I screwed up, but that's okay. Makeup artist, yeah. Evil eyebrows, yeah. My faces always look kind of exactly the same at this point. It's weird. I don't know if this guy's gonna have a beard. Maybe he'll have a little stubble or something. He also needs a mouth, so I should probably lower this bomb chin a bit. But yeah, see, we got the same kind of distortion effect as Chris has on his nose, if we look, because of the way we've unwrapped. See? I wouldn't be able to learn coding, it just doesn't attract me at all. It's pretty much the sole reason I want to learn Blender. Yeah? I love programming with a passion. Like, I could literally bore someone talking about programming stuff for ages. One viewer on here, I'm actually going to be teaching to code in like some private lessons, and I think I'm probably more excited than he is because I love talking about programming and I love teaching about it. It's like so interesting for me that you can, it's like magic, you know, it's just making things come alive, and then you get really into it and it starts being about making things really neat and efficient. And yeah. Oh, Godot. Yeah, I'm waiting until it's a bit more established and then I'll probably switch over from Unity because, well, I'm going to release this game in Unity, but I was always quite attracted to Godot. But for me, making a full game, I wanted something a bit more established. But it's looking better and better every time I see it, so don't take that as a knock against Godot, because Unity's been around for years. Yeah, I'm a coding nerd. I'm planning on making my own top-down shooter for my first... Yeah? That'd be cool. What inspirations, what other top-down shooters are you thinking of? He's got quite serious gaze, hasn't he? I'm just drawing these eyes. I don't think I'm going to keep them yet because I still got a lot of work to do on details, but it's nice to just have a little reference about what things could look like if they go that way. Okay. Okay. Getting there, getting there. Is there a plus on Godot? Because I haven't seen a lot of people make reviews on styles on Godot. I think some inspirations are games like Hotline Miami. That's cool. I haven't actually played it, but I've like seen it and I know that it looks damn cool. Uh-huh. Yeah, I get it. But it's going to have its own kind of vibe. Because that's a very kind of specific thing that game goes for, isn't it? Okay. Let's take things up a notch. Get a bit lighter. Yeah. This is just what works to me. Look, works for me. It's going from the dark to the light, and if a tone looks a bit off, then you can just shift it a bit towards saturation, or the other way towards none, or you know, hue shift it a little bit, whatever seems to work, whatever color works. I don't really have a science to it, and I'm not sure if it's something that other people see and think looks appealing, but it's just what seems to work for me, what I like anyway. Okay. Yeah, I found a friend who felt the same way about coding, and I understand how other people like it. Just inconsequential, so it's really hard for me to learn. Yeah, I get that. Like, I understand, because I really bore my wife talking about architecture stuff and different programming concepts and stuff, but it just I don't know, I just find it super interesting, and I feel a bit kind of autistic in that way, that sometimes and I'm not trying to be offensive, because like I said, I have friends with autism, and something that I've noticed is sometimes they will and this is like all of them, that they'll talk about things that they're really interested in, and it doesn't really matter if you're interested in them or not, because they don't really pick up on that, because they're just really into it. And I always I'm just like, I just go along with it, you know. I let them talk, because it's nice to see someone talking about something they're really interested in, even if you don't quite get it or something, you know. But I'm a bit like that when I talk about programming with people. Like, I've even done it at like interviews and stuff that aren't about programming, you know, and I just start talking about how interesting certain aspects are of it, why it's my hobby and why I find it so interesting, you know. Meanwhile, some of us are waiting for a coding video. Yeah, like, to be fair, the tips I can give you in coding, a lot of them you'll be able to find some way to do in the Godot script, or you can still use C# in Godot. It's just more of an effort, I think. I don't know, it was when I last used Godot. So yeah, so as you see, Still just kind of trying to blend everything nicely. Still work some of those darker colors back in if I need to get the kind of contouring right, I guess you call it. Saying someone was talking about makeup earlier. Okay. Oh, this pixel looks a bit funny. Right, I'm gonna have to end the stream pretty soon, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't do more of the good stuff today, like the coding. But there will be more coming tomorrow. Some orange juice, yeah. Yeah, I do have a video I'm working on at the moment. It's about how to send methods as parameters, and it's going to be a little shorter than the other one, but I've just been thinking of the best analogy to do it. I've been kind of going over in my head how to make it the best way I can. Like, I've made parts of the videos a few times, but I've just scrapped it, and because I've been animating stuff in Flash, trying to get it more, I don't know, just a bit more polished. But yeah, it's not gone as smoothly as the other one. Hey Tano.
Soon it would be our code.
Is this the same character from yesterday? Yeah, it is. I just been working on the hair quite a lot. I really like how I get to communicate with someone else who has a condition similar to mine. Like, yeah, I definitely feel a strong connection with it, and there are times that I think it feels like I'm on that spectrum in a way. I think, like we say, it's a spectrum, you know, like, I think that kind of implies that everyone is somewhere on that spectrum, right? It's not a disorder, but it's not a, it's a difference in structure of the brain, you know? Same like ADHD, physical changes in brain structure. I know that. Oh, thanks, Tano. Yeah, that's the idea of spectrum. Yeah. It kind of, it's strange to me that autism is considered a disability or something, because I mean it is in our society, but many people who are autistic are extremely intelligent. They just don't necessarily understand certain social cues and things sometimes. But I've also met autistic people who are like the life of parties, because they found that by some coincidence their sense of humor happens to be something that most people really find funny too, you know? Whereas I've met other people on the spectrum who their sense of humor kind of doesn't really make sense in the normal terms of what people find funny. So it seems like there's something like wrong, and that's when people kind of think that there's something wrong, just because certain things like that don't match their kind of expectation. This guy's got a serious face, hasn't he? Jeez. I need to add some more schminkelers. Yeah, it's true. Like, and if, you know, one thing that's similar with autism and ADHD is the kind of hyperfixation because even my dad, my AD led me to isolate myself. Yeah, it's true. But all I'm saying is really the reason that it's considered as a disorder is because we live in a society. If we lived kind of out in nature or in tribes or something, I don't think it would be something that would be considered a disability. It's like people with schizophrenia, for example, as well, or psychotic disorders in native cultures. They're treated like really higher people because they consider them like conduits to the spirit world in many tribal cultures. But we just kind of label them as something very different to us, and we don't like it because they're too unpredictable and scary. Whereas, you know, it's just interesting how different perspectives can be. From what I know, to be considered disabled, difficulty in fitting with like partially blind with glasses they can't fix. But yeah, my dream is to live in the woods and just code. But my wife, yeah, that would be nice. I would like to live in nature too. My wife also likes being close to the city. Okay, so I think we're done for today. There's a baby that needs to be put to bed. Yeah, true. Society just marks people different, broken, and tells them that there's something wrong with them. Yeah, like, to be fair, I like that ADHD is a recognized thing as different from normality, because ADHD seriously interferes with people's lives, and thanks to people's efforts, it's now being recognized as an actual neurological kind of difference in people, disorder. But you know, when I was a kid and when I was growing up, you know, it's like I was just a lazy kid, you know, or whatever. And it's good that kids now get a chance to fix it early before they screw up their lives too much, you know. Okay, I hope you have a good night. Enjoyed the, I love the painting, the discussion. Glad to hear it. For me, anxiety and panic attacks, yeah, I had them every day at the same hour for a year, but that's a story for a different time. But yeah, I feel you with the panic attacks too. It's funny, I haven't had any Ritalin and Concerta, and all of the ADHD drugs I take make me feel more relaxed, way less anxious. It's so funny. Yeah, I will redo. It's great that you've been open about it. Yeah, I always like to just be upfront about that stuff, because some people feel like they can't talk about that. I always tell openly to my students at school all of the shitty things that I've been through and stuff, to make them feel like they can be have those things and not be some weirdo, you know, because a lot of people think that they're the only ones that feel those kind of really anxious feelings, and they think, oh, what's wrong with me? But something that we all go through sometimes. Yeah, definitely. Hey Tingle, nice to see you. I've had a major panic problem with anxiety and panic attacks for some time. Yeah. Okay guys, I'm gonna end the stream. I've got to get to this baby, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, still trying to get the video out. The next video will be soon. be doing more of this painting tomorrow. I'll unwrap the body by then, I think, so that we can do the wait. Oh, shift alt H. So the body's all done, by the way, for people that haven't seen. So really need to do some more work on the face and then do the body, and then that'll be it. So, and then maybe even, well, actually I've got 3 more models. 300, you mean, Highwind? Yeah. Yeah, I got 3 more characters I want to build after this. I'm going to build a girl as well, and then I'm going to do a chubby guy, and then I'm going to do a super skinny kind of girl. Okay, so yeah, thanks guys. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. One of them female women's? Yeah, one of them. It's the first time I've done one before, so that'll be interesting. Bye. See you guys.